I want to talk about Donny van de Beek because there's been a lot of chatter in the English media about Donny van de Beek not starting. Of course, he's not started a single Premier League game for United yet.
Yeah.
And everybody's, going on and on about why isn't Solskjaer starting Donny van de Beek, and he's so good and he's so creative. He's what the team needs, and why is he playing McTominay over Donny van de Beek? You paid £40 million for him. Marco van Basten went out and said that joining Man United was a mistake by Donny van de Beek. He shouldn't have joined Man United. Patrice Evra in the Sky Sports punditry box said, why did Man United buy Donny van de Beek? He's sitting in the stands and watching games. We don't need him. What I want to ask you guys, before I give you my opinion on this, I want to ask you guys, what do you guys think about Donny van de Beek not starting?
That's okay. I don't think he has to start.
I think sometime back you said something which I didn't think of first, which I guess now makes sense, is that that he's the kind of player who comes on at about 50 to 60, especially when you play someone like a Mata, who comes on and then people have to chase. It's like you play 60 minutes and you're tired, and then you have to chase Donny van de Beek on Pogba after. So I thought I like that idea, and also it's new. He's a new player in the Premier League. He will take time. Yeah. This is also a weird season where there are so many errors, so many fouls. Like, it is a rough season, so it will take some time.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of him being a super sub, but in the midfield or whatever. Like, I mean, super sub, but super sub for assist, something like that. I like that idea. So I think
I would agree with you if United was doing well in the first 60 minutes. If United was doing really well in 60 minutes and then you got on Donny van de Beek to like sort of push further, then it makes sense. But right now, United's been quite shit and Van de Beek has been quite good. So I don't see why you wouldn't utilize him from the beginning, get that creativity, and then if you want, take him off in the 50th minute, 55th minute, and replace him with a Mata who can also still be really creative in midfield.
So my thoughts on this are that we've only played 6 games in the Premier League. It's a long season where we're competing in 4 major trophies. All right, and you need this. Okay, in the off season, everybody was talking about how United does not have squad depth, and now we do. But now because we have squad depth. No, it's not all shit. Wait. Honestly, in the game against Chelsea, we had Cavani, Pogba, Van de Beek, Matic, Dean Henderson on the bench.
Okay, but so I have a question, which is that if you say, and to an extent, I agree with what you're saying about Van de Beek, that he's coming to a new league, it'll take him time to adjust.
Yeah.
La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Fucking Edison Cavani is starting, no, but...
Edison he didn't start.
Oh, he didn't start. I didn't watch the game, so I don't know.
Yeah, he made his debut. He came on in the 58th minute. But that was his debut. And again, you have to understand, this is not Football Manager, guys. Just because you got a shiny new player, you don't have to start him every game.
I'm not saying you have to start him because he's a shiny new player.
Hakim Ziyech hasn't started for Chelsea. Who else?
In Akash's defense, like, I think what he's trying to say is, you guys are so shit, just start the guy who's even slightly working.
Yeah,
but
man.
In the long run, it might not be beneficial for Donny van de Beek if he starts so immediately. It'll be like, what is happening? He might be a little confused. Whereas right now, it's sort of, and maybe from game 10, game 12, they plan to start.
I know what you mean. But look, you also have to take into account that United's start is so bad that if United doesn't pick up their game really quickly, long term doesn't matter then.
But again, guys, we sitting here in Bombay don't have any idea of how fit Donny van de Beek is right now.
If he can't play a whole 90-minute game.
Yeah, we don't know his match sharpness. He's played in the international break for Holland. He's not had enough time to recover. There's a lot of things that go on, right? Like the same thing was asked of Alex Telles. Why did he play against PSG and then was not featured at all against Chelsea? Yeah. But again, we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Maybe he has a little bit of a knock and we don't know about that. So it's just, what we were talking about, Mooks, about just football fans just being completely hyper reactive to every sort of result, right? Yeah. If it's a win, you're suddenly the best team in the world. If it's a loss, you're the worst team in the world. and if it's a draw, you're
Who does
United
that?
or
I don't
Chelsea.
know anyone who does that. Yeah, no one gets excited just 5-6 games into the season because their team is doing. What? What?